You're listening to Apparently with Mr. Gander, the podcast that explores life's uncut moments and helps you through them. I'm your host, Mr. Gander. Let's see what we have in store for you today. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode. It's yours truly. In this episode, I got the opportunity to interview a friend. Her name is Brittany Bloom. She's an international recording artist, and she was in town doing a promo tour for her new single, which is called You. You can find it on iTunes and all other musical channels. I urge you to go ahead and support her. Go ahead and download her new single, You. Brittany is on Instagram, and her handle is It's Brittany Bloom. That's ITSBRITTANYBLOOM. Or you can find a website, which is BrittanyBloom.com. Brittany and I go way back, actually back to when I was a manager at Express, the clothing store in Augusta, Georgia. This is several years ago. And before we actually sat down to do the interview, we just caught up, and she was saying that who would have guessed that would be here, and with me interviewing her about her new single during her promo tour. And I'm like, yeah, man, this is all new. And just so you know, Brittany was my very first guest, and with everything first, a lot of things happen. Which is what this podcast is all about. It's all about the behind the scenes. Now, I could have had us pause and try to figure out all the things that happened, but I just went with it. And let me just give you a backstory. So before Brittany got on the show, I went over to Camp Space. Shout out to Camp Space, which is one of the co-work spaces that I use. And set up everything, did the sound check, everything was good to go. And then when Brittany got on the show, her mic was perfect, mine just started acting up. I later figured out one of my chords just kind of died on me that day. And but we still continued the interview. She was very gracious about it, and I hope you guys listen to what we talk about and just try to ignore the fact they can barely hear me. But you should be able to hear me enough to actually enjoy the show. And please comment and share. You can find us on iTunes and everywhere, really. Everywhere you can find a podcast nowadays. I think I've already tagged on to it. So I did my best to make sure you can hear it, so let's just jump right into it. Go ahead and enjoy. There's my guest, Brittany Bloom.
Hello.
I figure out my own things. So let me just work it out for a second.
Okay.
What's up, Chef? So while I'm figuring out my own mind, just go ahead and tell the audience about yourself.
Okay. My name is Brittany Bloom. I am from South Carolina, but I've been living in Atlanta for the last few years or so. And I have a new single out that's called You, that's available everywhere. And check me out at BrittanyBloom.com.
That's it?
I guess. You know, I was trying to keep it short and sweet and to the point.
I respect that.
Okay. I can do some more. Do you need some more?
No, yeah, definitely. Go
Okay.
ahead. Do some more.
Okay, well, I have traveled the world, and I have been a professional singer for the last 6 years. That's all I do. I have traveled to China, to Japan, Vietnam, Abu Dhabi, the Caribbean, Mexico. I mean, just everywhere. And just singing at all kind of events, venues, Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me see this. Let me see. Oh boy.
It's all good though.
It's all good. I can hear her perfectly. I can barely hear myself.
Do you want to switch?
No. I'd rather them listen to you. I'd rather them listen to you.
Hey y'all.
Hi, Brittany. While I figure this out,
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I want to really touch into is my very first segment, and what it is simply we're just gonna kick it.
Let's kick it.
Alright, well, for kick it, what it is I'm gonna tell the audience why you're here today.
Okay.
I've known you before the singing and everything. Of course, we all knew that you loved singing and everything, but personally, I'll say I never knew that you wanted to take it this far. And
Right.
I really appreciate you doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's exciting to meet people who are really living their dreams. That's what I thought about it. I said, well, what should I name the title?
Mm-hmm.
So I just said, Let Your Dreams Bloom.
And I love that, by the way. I was just like, oh, that's really cute.
That's great. That's great. I really appreciate it because a lot of people, including my wife, think I'm really corny when it comes to things like that. So
No, I really liked it.
I'm sure she's home watching.
Hey.
Yeah, she's actually is. So that's good. Let's Kick It is simply me telling them why. I want to share your successes with people. And what the show is all about, it's not just all the glam that people see. It's what goes behind the scenes.
Right.
So I would say it's not the perfect selfie. It's all the other pictures that you take before the perfect selfie. That's what people don't see. They just see that really nice shot.
Right.
It's like, oh my God, 1,000 likes. But they don't know the struggle. Standing in front of the sun, facing all that stuff, they don't know all of that.
Right.
But you in the trenches, you know that. You know what you're going through. So that's why I want to bring somebody like you to kind of tell the people who might be working on their dreams how it really is. It's not just people like Cardi B. People are talking about Cardi B, that she's popular and all that, but I don't think she started overnight.
Right.
There was a lot of trials, a lot of things that she went through.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to see you later on when you're like rubbing shoulders with like Beyonce and everything.
Right.
And they're like, oh, well, she had it so easy because nobody probably knew the things you had to go through.
Right.
So that's the main thing with Let's Kick It. I'm telling them, hey, this is why I'm bringing you on.
Okay.
And of course, you're kicking it, you're kicking everything, you're starting everything. So that's just that for that.
Okay.
So the main thing we're going to go into is this
For the culture.
For the culture.
Okay.
And for the culture, of course, when people say for the culture, we already know what it is about. It's about the black culture. And I'm all for supporting black. It took a while for me to get to that point.
Okay.
Being from Africa and everything, we have this separation of I'm African, they're African Americans, but over time, you just kind of understand that we're all the same.
Right.
The other people just see us as the same people.
See us as the same.
So let's get into for the culture. Okay. This is where I'm going to ask you all the questions that we really want to talk about today. First things first, you're a black young woman. You're working through this thing called entertainment life, and we all know you've faced some challenges. I just want you to share with us some of them and how you overcame some of those challenges.
Okay. Well, I can go back when I first met you. I was in college, and I had an internship with a publicist in Atlanta. So I would drive back and forth from Augusta to Atlanta, and that's when I started to meet a lot of people in the industry because I was working with a celebrity publicist there. And right then I started to let people know, I'm a singer. I do that as well. And it was so many males that would say, well, if you're not doing this, you're not going to make it. I would go out for a lunch meeting, business meeting, and we would talk about all the things we're going to do, how they're going to introduce me to so-and-so. We're going to get into the studio. We're going to do this, do this, do this. And they would have heard me sing, so it wasn't like they didn't hear me sing. Yeah. And then at the end of the meeting, they would say, okay, so, what you doing tonight? Or what it would be something that led to, well, I like you. Are you interested in me? I would always say, no, that's not what I want to do. Oh, well, then this meeting is over. I can really remember all of those people who did that to me and have said, there was one person that said, you may make it, but it's going to take you a lot longer to do so. So,
And that's the problem we go through, all these gatekeepers that we have there. We want to see people succeed, but we always want to take something from them. It's, I want my piece of you if I can let you through.
Right.
And it's doubly so for our kind when we try to do something. Everybody wants a piece.
Right.
And then when you do get there, they want to claim. You and say, well, it's because of me. That's why she's there.
Right.
And that's why when I've seen you going on your promo tour, I was like, damn, she's actually doing her thing. And then I started thinking, I wonder what she's going through, what she's facing right now that her fans might not be seeing, because they see the beautiful face, the smile and everything, and you're singing and you're just putting yourself out there. But I'm like, what are the things behind those lyrics, the things behind the mindset that you're going through that you're fighting so hard to avoid or try to overcome? And I think that's how I always see artists, except for Beyonce, really. I'm not a fan of Beyonce.
Oh, no, I will never. How could you?
Hey,
the Beehive is going to attack.
They already do. I live with one of them.
So well.
It's okay. Every day. But my thing is that I appreciate you doing what you do and not being one of the people that kind of give into the gatekeepers. And my other question for that, well, I have a question from somebody I promised that was going to be the number one question that I asked, regardless of anything.
Okay.
This was from somebody on Instagram. Let me pull it. I think it's DJ Rewind That.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wanted to know your top 3 favorite songs. Let's just get that out of the way, right?
Top 3 favorite songs?
Yes.
3 is such an odd number. Okay.
Question.
Top 3 favorite songs. Okay, so that's a hard one because I love a lot of songs. I will have to say Brandy's Almost Doesn't Count / He Is like neck and neck for me.
Okay.
I love Brandy, so pretty much anything she does is good with me. The next favorite song, I don't know. I like so many songs. I've never been asked that question.
Okay, we can come back to it.
Yeah, I've been asked what are your top artists, but songs? Whew, that's a hard one.
We'll come back to it. I just had a promise I had to keep. So
Okay.
I promised him that I'll ask that.
Gotcha.
So we talked about you facing all these things when you was trying to get into the industry, and I'm pretty sure you're going through some of them still. But how have we, and by we I mean the community, been supporting you in getting to where you want to go?
Well, buying the track, reposting, sharing, letting the people that you guys know about me, coming to the shows that I do. It's just about just getting the word out there. Okay. And that's really, and even the comments, the encouragement, because a lot of the times, like my sister is here today, she gets everything. I throw everything at her, the good, the bad, everything. So I am constantly on the emotional roller coaster of, am I good enough? Am I going to make it? Will I do it? Like, it's constant. Like, in the morning, I'll feel one way. By afternoon, it's another way. By the night, you know what I mean? So when people actually voice and say, you know what, you really do a great job. I love how you sound. I love this, or I like this. That encourages me to keep going. So I appreciate everybody who shares, comments, likes, come to the shows and voice how they feel. That's really what the community does to help.
Yeah. Well, you heard her. Just go ahead and make sure you download that song and just support wherever she is. Show up and show out.
Yeah.
Big up to Cease for helping, for being there. And
always.
Family is number one, always.
Yeah, always. And I would have to say she is one of my number one reasons why I am still here. When I was in middle school, like 5th grade, I told her how I wanted to start writing and singing, and she was like my number one supporter. Like, really, she actually liked what I was doing, and that made me feel like, okay, she's a little older than me, so I always looked up to her as, oh, this is somebody who is grown and know what it is, and who would respect somebody younger. So when she used to give me those bits of confidence, as in, like, you're good, I like it, that always made me feel like, okay, I can do it, because she's somebody. She's always been somebody to me.
Oh, that's good. Hey, it's always good to support.
Hi, Sissy.
Always.
She don't like to be in the light.
They never do. The ones that support never do.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing. It just means that it's all about you. That's why they're there. That's what it means. And a lot of things, we've heard of a lot of people in the community, in the black community, in the entertainment community, starting out and not having that support, and then giving up on their dreams. So for you to have somebody like her, I mean, big ups to Cease one more time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. And,
no, it's real.
It is, and I appreciate that, and that's what I'm trying to push. I'm trying to push for us to be able to support one another,
right?
For us to be there for one another. It's always fine to help the other man's dream grow, but you're letting your people down. And we'll go out and buy all these songs from all these other people that don't even care about us, don't care about our kind. Right. And we have people like you who need the support that we're not being there for them. So the first time I reached out and I told you, I said, hey, I want you on the podcast. So I already had the title ready.
Oh.
So the title was already ready.
Okay.
I just had it like episode 12 or something. Okay. And I started bringing it down. So it's one of those, and everybody that I've been talking to, I've been telling them, I say, yep, I have a friend, she's a recording artist. As soon as she's in town, I'm going to get her. Yeah. And this just happened to work great. I'm off from work today, so I was like, I don't care what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and do this today.
I appreciate that, too.
I appreciate you. And I just want people to know what you're doing, because I've been following you on Instagram, watching you do your thing, and I share your stuff as much as I can to people. What I need to start doing is actually using my platform to share things from people like you to help just kind of bring everybody up.
Everything works, just getting the word out there, and it will eventually. It'll catch on.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to take you back for a second. I got some questions for somebody special today.
Okay.
And so,
Throwback.
Okay, throwback.
okay, so this is throwback, and throwback, I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking to 15-year-old Brittany. So, where are we right now? We're hanging out. Where are we sitting right now?
I'm probably at a basketball. Well, where it's summer. I'm at cheerleading camp.
Cheerleading camp. So
Yeah.
we're just taking a break from some practice for us and everything. I don't know what cheerleaders do, what they call it, but whatever.
Right.
We're done somersaulting and everything. So we're sitting down, grabbing a bottle of water and everything. And what are you thinking right now, watching everybody else walking around? What are you thinking?
It's funny because the group of girls that I cheered with in high school, shout out to Wilson High School Tigers in Florence, South Carolina. We used to get together all the time, sing and dance while we weren't cheering. So we used to just do that, and I used to say how I wanted to be a singer, and everybody, it was a lot of girls in the squad that sung too. So we would sing and dance when we weren't cheering.
Okay. All right, so now we're at 18-year-old Brittany.
Okay.
Where are we right now? Where are we sitting in summer?
All right, so 18-year-old Brittany, we're in the summer. I'm about to go to college at USC Aiken. Shout out to USC Aiken.
Shout out USC.
Yeah.
Shout out ASU.
Right. Yeah. That's the stomping grounds right there. So yeah, I'm going to school. And at probably this time I'm like in what did you do when you go check out the school and you stay there for a little bit? Orientation. Yeah, it's probably around this time, maybe.
Okay. Orientation, you checking out all the buildings, walk by the music building, and see some instruments. What are you thinking about?
I'm really just thinking about I'm out of my parents' home, and now I can finally go and sing a whole bunch of places and do a whole lot more than I could do when I'm at home. When I was at home, that's really what I was thinking about. Any contest, any audition, any lounge, any club, anything that had anything to do with music, I'm there because now I can do it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Now, okay, we've done that. So you've released the first very single that you ever did. What's the title?
Okay, so the very first single that I actually released for everybody to hear was only 3 years ago. So the name of that was My Heart Belongs to You.
My Heart Belongs to You. I found that on iTunes. Yeah?
Yeah.
And after you've released that, with looking at that Brittany 3 years ago, what are you thinking? Like, you've released it, it's out there, people can find it, they're going to download it, some people are going to say we don't like it, people are going to love it. What are you thinking about?
It was my very first single. I had been recording music since maybe my last year of high school, and I never found that song that I'm just like, ooh, I really love and I want everybody to hear. This was my first song that I really love, and I still really love it, that I wrote and I co-produced, that I really wanted everybody to hear. Shout out to B. Will, who produced the track. But I was just like, I just want to see. I've never done it before, so let me see how to distribute it. Let me see like what goes into releasing a song, what goes into marketing a song, like what goes into it. I wanted to know, so it wasn't that much pressure. I just wanted to see. So
shout out to B. Will.
Yeah, shout out to B. Will
for being there.
Yeah,
supporting a sister.
Yeah.
And so My Heart Belongs to You, that was your experiment to help you learn everything that you're doing right now.
Right.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And so now the new single "You" is ready. You're thinking about it. You've listened to it several times in the studio, and this is the Britney before the release date. This is before April.
Okay.
So let's say Britney in February.
Okay.
So because that's still throwback. So let's see. What is she thinking now? Everything's done. Everything's ready. What is she thinking?
Oh my gosh, am I going to get distribution? I want distribution through. Everything wasn't done. Everything wasn't done. But I had that particular song for over a year. For over a year. And I was just so fed up with holding on to it, waiting on other people to come through with what they needed to come through with for that song. I was just like, there's no need for me to hold it. So regardless, I'm going to set a date finally, and we just going to roll with it.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, everything wasn't done. But when I finally decided to make a date, then that's when things started to like come together. Even though it came together at the very end, it still did, because I feel like it put like a deadline, like a definite deadline. It's going to get done regardless. And then it made my spirit and energy more sure of it's going to happen with or without whoever. So.
Well, you see, that's one of the things people don't see. We see the single was released, everything about it was good, was great, and I would have never guessed that you held on to it for a whole year, waiting for other people. And in some people's mind, what they think is like, well, yeah, she had everything she needed. She just, boom, just like that, it was done. But just hearing you say that, that's really enlightening. It's the struggles that the artist goes through, the things that you have what you want to do, but sometimes you have to wait on other people. But then you overcame that. You set a date and you executed it.
Yeah.
It's your dream.
Yeah.
Right? That's just it. It's your dream. You have to lead.
Yeah, I have to lead. And sometimes it was a financial thing. I feel like a lot of times it's a financial thing. And I would have been released a whole bunch of things if I had the kind of money and, backing that I needed to actually get everything done at one time and just do it. But I feel like being resourceful in that time helps a lot of times. Like, I feel like sometimes people stop because, oh, I don't have it, so I can't do it. So like this promo tour, it's just like, it wasn't like a set, oh, I have a budget to fly this place, to go this place. I'm making it work with what I have. And I decided it's going to get done however it's going to get done, but it's going to get done. So, just being resourceful and being creative. I was telling my sister I had a whole outfit that I wanted to do for the cover of it.
Yeah.
But the only thing that I really, did as far as like the look, the only thing I did not do was my makeup. And like for most of the stuff that I do my own makeup and hair. But I did my own hair. I went into Target, found a dress, ripped it up, made it, put some, accessories with it, try to make it look a little sexier than it was. And it came together really, really well. It's one of my best photo shoots. Went to Home Depot to find some trees to put in the back. Like, I had to pick up this big heavy tree and put it in my car to drive it there, and toted it up like stairs. And I'm sweating and I'm nervous because I'm running late and trying to get everything together. But it's all of that stuff I know people don't see, but it's just a part of what you do. I feel like everybody that has their own business, their own whatever, everyday life everybody has their struggles for doing whatever needs to get done, but you do it.
And if you guys haven't checked out Brittany's IG, it's it's Brittany Bloom.
Yeah.
Go and follow her, and you see some of those shots she's talking about. I would never, ever guess that you set all that up yourself.
Yeah.
So this is what they talk about, the perfect selfie. I would never guess that. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was I was so nervous about it because I was just like, this is not coming together in my mind like how I thought. I had a $37 budget to get my whole look together.
Wow.
And that's why I have to keep bringing her up, because I was just like, I see this dress in Target, but and she was like, you can make whatever look good. She was like, people wear stuff out of Target. Hey, Target might call you once they see the pictures, and it's okay. You have to be comfortable in knowing that I don't have everything together. I'm still an indie artist. I'm out here still trying to make it happen, find the investors, find the deal, all of that stuff. But it's okay to be not so perfect and not have, you know what I mean? So shout out to Big Sis once again for helping me to realize that it was okay to get something out of Target and make it your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
like she said, you never know. Target might reach out.
Right.
Hey, Target, you need to reach out.
Okay, Target, you need to reach out.
Yeah, for real.
I should have tagged Target in the pictures.
I think you probably should.
That's what I should have done.
You should, because those shots, I can see those shots in Target. Like people walking by and seeing that and wanting to do exactly what you did.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that. So shout out again to Big Sis.
Yeah.
Target, you need to come through.
Come on through, Target.
Yeah,
I need
Target
that ad.
Hey, we all need that ad. Yeah. But I'm glad you sitting there and you admitting it. So you don't have everything together.
No.
A lot of people want to put this facade like, oh, I got this. And so people that can help end up staying away because they think, well, oh, she already has this, so why even bother? But if you don't say it, people are not going to know.
And it's funny. I feel like I get a lot of people that say that to me already. They'll say, oh, I thought you already had a team because it looks like everything's together. Your website, what you're doing. I'm just like, no, it's just me. And not to just say it's just me. I definitely have some support and backing from my family and some of my friends. But as far as like the groundwork and being out here and like making all the calls and getting the stuff done, it's definitely, if I don't, the thing is, if I don't do it, then I'm not going to work. I'm not going to get paid. This is all I do. So it's very important for me to like continue to make sure that it gets done.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's just me. I don't have it all together, but some people think I do, but and I don't like to like stay on the topic of, oh, I don't have. I can't stay in that space. I want to stay in a space of, I'm grateful. Thank you for giving me the resources and the creativity and the people that surround me already for what they give to me and what they put in me. So I don't really say how to other people how I don't have.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And again, shout out to family for being there. Some people don't have that support.
Right,
and,
right.
Every day I meet people that will tell me, they say, oh, you started this podcast and everything. First of all, it took a while for me to even get this. I had this idea like years ago.
I figured.
Years ago, and thought about it, it's like, well, I never gonna do it. And my wife was like, you either do it or you shut up about it. Don't ever talk about it anymore, just do it.
Yeah.
Just get it over with. Nice. Brittany Bloom.
Yeah.
Somebody's just asking. And eventually downloaded the software and just did my first episode and I sent it out. I had a terrible cold that day, and it sounded like I was high as a kite.
Okay.
I was kind of high on medication, and I was just talking to myself
Right.
and everything, just watching myself in the mirror, which was the weirdest thing to do. But that's what they advise people to do. It's like, look at yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself, have a conversation. I was like, yeah, I don't really like myself that much.
They advise that for, I know when I have a vocal coach and she always says, you know, look in the mirror, perform, sing to yourself.
Yeah.
So I didn't know they do that for.
Well, because when you don't talk to somebody or when you don't look at yourself and you're talking, you're recording something, it sounds completely different from when you're actually looking at somebody or just looking at yourself in the mirror. I did not know that. The first one I did, I just sounded like I was really sleepy. I was just dragging my words. I wasn't in a hurry to say anything. It was just like mellow and everything. But then I turned on my phone, just looked at myself. It was a whole different thing.
Okay.
It sounded more like a conversation.
Yeah.
Even though I was talking to myself, it was a conversation. And that's what all the podcast people are saying. And I try to even get on podcasts at schools and stuff like that. I think that's a why.
Yeah.
It's just a conversation between two people. The only difference is we're recording it.
Right.
That's all it is. So, and I just jumped in, got into it, and now I got it on iTunes, on TuneIn.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm excited to start sharing and just sharing what you're doing. And by the way, Brittany is my very first guest, so shout out to Brittany. And everybody needs to go ahead and follow. And people are actually already asking. Let me just type it right there. It's Brittany Bloom.
Yeah, it's Brittany Bloom. ITS BRITTANY Bloom, like
Yes,
a blooming flower.
Like a blooming flower.
Like a
letting
blooming
your
flower.
dreams bloom.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That name within itself was a struggle. It was before I came out with my first single, I decided I wanted to give myself a stage name instead of just Brittany Muldrow, which is my real name. But and like I said, I have a lot of conversations with my sister, and it was just a back and forth of should I? People are gonna, what are they gonna say? They're not gonna. And now it's just like, it's been like this for so long now. It's just like, why was I even worried about, how my name was going to change things? But
well, you just touched on something I want to talk about, which is society. Our society kind of controls all our decisions in one way or the other, and sometimes we have to break that control for us to kind of get to the next level.
Yep.
Let's say if you were still worried about changing that name, you'd probably be thinking about something else, and you probably would have never even got to this point.
Right.
Because you were still waiting on the name.
Right.
And shout out to Big Sis for being there for supporting.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a lot of shout outs today. So just
She needs it.
it.
She hates it. She hates it.
But it's just that she pushed you. So
Yeah.
she allowed you to express yourself. And you chose a name that now you're fine with, you're satisfied with. So
Right.
that's all that counts.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate you sharing this with us and letting us know the real deal. Because I want to say when you explode, I want to have this episode to go back
Please do.
and say, hey, I know why. Like I was right.
Well, when
there.
you explode,
Either ways,
you
we're
know what I
going to be
mean?
somewhere.
So
We're going somewhere. So
Yeah.
that's my belief.
that's what I believe.
Yeah.
That's what I know. So
Yes, because I was watching the live thing you had with No Advisory podcast.
okay.
And,
Shout out to No Advisory.
Yeah, shout out to No Advisory. I really enjoyed it. And
Yeah.
I think there was one thing that you mentioned. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. I'm just going to let people go and watch it.
Okay.
If you're on it. I mean, I'm promoting them, but it's really because of you.
Okay.
And so you mentioned some things like you don't want to give anybody something over you when you get to where you want to go. I'm pretty sure you have an idea where the conversation went, but It's you don't want to give anybody anything to come back and try to say, "Hey, I have this," as blackmail you.
Right.
So, I just love the fact that you already knew you're gonna get there, and you're so sure of it.
Yeah.
That it's like, I'm not gonna give everybody an opportunity to take advantage of me when I get to my destination. So,
and that's so crazy. I didn't know that you even listened to it. So I always, even though I am very sure of where I'm going to end up, I still every day like doubt, certain things like nobody's listening, nobody knows, nobody hears me. But, that just goes to show you people are listening.
People are always listening.
People are listening. So.
Always. And the fact that you were so sure of it, it's like, damn, I wish I was that sure of my podcast. Thinking like, I know it's going to go there. But it just made me think about what makes people that try and people that succeed different. Maybe it's the mindset. You got to have that Brittany Bloom kind of mindset.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going and I know I'm going to get there.
Yeah. I mean, it's how I feel about it is for these kind of things, especially in the entrepreneurship space, if you don't have a passion for it, I really don't see how you can really make it. I don't see, because it's just so hard. It's so hard. It's hard for everybody.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like it's a passion thing.
It definitely is a passion thing. Because, like, for a lot of people to be able to sit down and just, like, for example, we just talk to myself all day. And not a lot of people can do that. And for you, everything you're going through, you're basically, with your team that you have now, doing everything yourself.
Right.
There are some people who might be at the same level as you, but because they have all these extra things, and for them, it's almost like what they're doing is a hobby. It's not a passion anymore, because they have mom and dad who can just write out the checks. Oh, you want to do a recording? I'll write you a check, I'll fly you to X, Y, and Z studio.
Right.
And then you can spend the next few days and just record whatever nonsense you want to record. And then because they have the money, they put it out there, and we get to listen to that crap when they were missing out on things. And beautiful songs like the ones you were producing because of the struggle.
And sometimes, even if it's not just because they have the money, maybe they have the resources. Maybe they know the people that could just, it could be a number of things why people, get to do certain things without actually having the passion to like weather the storm and the journey of the process. But at the end of the day, I guess, what can you say? I don't know.
What I should say is, if you have that opportunity, get somebody that actually is trying to get there. Don't just waste it on yourself. If you know that's not your thing.
Yeah.
Don't put out a song out there just because you know somebody that can record it for you. I can't sing. So I have a friend who makes beats. The other day he was sending me some beats. He's really good at it.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, man, are you going to lay tracks on that? I'm like, no. That's not my thing. I said, but I can use it for the podcast, though.
Okay.
He's like, let's meet up and link up. And definitely when I meet up with him, that might be somebody I want to link you up with as well.
Right.
He's in Maryland, and he actually, I think he's at work now, but I'll reach out to him and definitely link you guys up.
Okay.
That's how people get to where they're getting. It's like the ones that have the connection and do the linking up. And so you never know, maybe one day, well, not even maybe one day, when you do get there, I'm going to come back and say, hey, I have my mic.
Okay.
Let's do this. Let's definitely do this. So,
right.
Let's just go back to some throwback questions real quick.
Okay.
Throwback.
Now for this throwback, I'm going to go way back. I'm going to go to Brittany at age 5.
Okay.
Yeah. What was your passion at 5?
Well, at 5, I feel like I have a picture of me singing It's a different world than where we come from. I think those are the words. So I have always been singing. And I have a picture of me like this in a long somebody t-shirt. I guess my dad's t-shirt. So I've always been singing, but I've always been very shy. So when did I get over the shyness? I don't know. I don't know. I think that was way later on. But yeah, I've always been singing.
Yeah, well, so I guess the common thing here is that this has always been the passion.
Yeah. It's always been there. I come from a family full of singers, so it's always been there. It's just me feeling like it could actually happen.
Yeah. Well, now it's happening.
Now it's happening.
Tell you that. It's definitely
Now it's happening.
And again, people, just make sure you go jump over to iTunes and search for Brittany Bloom. That's Brittany,
Yeah.
BLOOM.
Yeah.
And the single is called You.
Mm-hmm.
It's out. You can download it on iTunes or where else?
Everywhere that sells digital music. So Amazon, Google, everywhere.
Just search it on Google.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find it.
YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, all those places.
And I know there's a YouTube video that has the lyrics.
The lyrics. Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, if you want to go to the lyrics, check it out.
Yeah.
And there was one thing stuck on me like a tattoo or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
I'm
going to use that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to use
Put it on me like a tattoo.
Exactly. So I'm definitely going to use that.
And shout out to Aaron Lamont. He wrote the song. I was a co-writer, but he definitely did his thing on that.
Shout out to Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean,
He produced it as well, so let me say that too.
Double shout out.
Mm-hmm.
No, definitely. I appreciate you being here today.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming. You drove all the way from Lamont? What was it? Lorton.
Yeah.
I know it's about 30, 40 minutes, maybe? Yeah, about an hour. Yeah. So for you coming out, I really appreciate it. And
Thank you.
I know. She said not to say anything.
Yeah, so we're not going to say anything. That's why I just did the prayer hands.
Yeah, so I really appreciate you coming out. And it's been fun having you.
Thank you.
Definitely looking forward to you making it big. I'm going to say I don't want to mention her name anymore because really, you're going to get there.
Shout out to her, too.
Yeah, shout
her.
out to her. Even though, I'm just leaving that.
Not the singer her. Like, I don't know her, but the other her.
Yeah. But I appreciate you coming in and I appreciate everything you do. And for me, it's a pleasure knowing that I know somebody like you who's taking names out there and changing the game. So, anything you want to share with people? What's next for Brittany? What's coming up? When's the album coming up?
Okay, so first of all, shout out to you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Right now, I'm still on the promo tour. After leaving here in a couple weeks, I will be in Miami, and then more dates to come. And we're looking at maybe releasing the single and the EP early fall. So we have some other great songs down the pipeline. So I'm excited.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And so, are you going to be performing in the DMV?
No, unless somebody hears and says, "Hey, come through somewhere," let me know. But no, I don't have any performances here as of yet.
Well, if you're out there, you want her to come by, hit her up.
Please.
Hit her up on Instagram, send a DM and say, "Hey, I definitely want you to DMV."
Yeah.
If you're in the DC area, I know that all the lounges and all the spots are in the DC area, so please hit her up.
Yeah. Make sure you check out my website. All of my info is there, BrittanyBloom.com. So just go there. You'll find all the info you need.
Yeah, check out the website. I'm actually at the website. Let me see if I can show you guys the website real quick. So just go to the website, check her out, and just hit the contact us, right?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and hit the contact us and just contact her and let her know, hey, I want you to come by.
Yeah.
Do that for her, please.
Yeah, please.
She's
Thank
going
you.
places.
Thank you.
Brittany, it's a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being guest number one.
Guest number one.
You're always going to be guest number one. So, you see, that's one thing, you know, on my podcast, you were the very first guest. That's never going to change.
Yeah, never gonna change.
So I'm definitely planning on hitting you up every now and then, checking on with you and seeing what's going on.
Absolutely.
Where we're going, what we need to do.
Absolutely.
How we need to share everything. Right?
And I'll be back. So
yeah, definitely.
I'll be
Whenever
back.
you're back in town, just hit me up, let me know. And you always have a spot.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And I know she doesn't want me to say it, but one more time, shout out to Big Sis.
Shout out to her.
Thank you for being here, Brittany.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And you guys, if you're listening today, well, probably not going to hear it today, but if you're on live, thank you for hanging out. Reach out, follow her, all right?
Well, that's all for today, folks. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Apparently Mr. Gander. It's always a pleasure having you. Please don't forget to review us on iTunes and share with your friends on all your social media platforms. If you have any topics you would like to discuss, please send me an email at info@mrgander.com or DM me on Instagram. If you have any guests that you would like to hear, please let me know. I'll try to reach out to them. Remember, my show is not perfect. I'm not perfect. Life is not perfect. If you accept this, thank you. If you don't, goodbye.